Hi there everyone, welcome back to Wayne's Garage. Now I decided to skip a little bit of a view and that didn't think you would want to worry about looking at me putting the engine on the stand. So what I've done is I've gone along, I've put the engine this morning onto the stand and that sort of stuff, and I've just put a t-shirt over it just to, as I'm building it, to stop any of the dirt and that from getting into it. So this block, what I've come across so far, and aware that it's a later model block, like VCVB 2x3. So I'll show you in a minute on the manifold and that came with it. This manifold and setup was originally on the one that was in the HG. Now unfortunately, by the time I got to the car back in 2009 and purchased it, it'd been sitting underneath the truck tarp for I have no idea how long before I got it, and then when I got it, it sat underneath the tarp as well for about 2 years before I managed to get it undercover, and that. So that the HG, I've saved it. The floors are all still good in it. The roof unfortunately is shot, and that, so it needs either me testing out my skills on the English wheel and shaping up some new roof skins, and shaping them in sections, or I go and find another one. There was a gentleman that has one. I don't know if he's still got it. He wanted $100. It only had a couple of dents in it. He cut the roof off with the pillars intact, so he didn't just cut the skin away. And that, so yeah, if I could get that, that'd be brilliant, because then I could just get there and I could graft it onto the one I've got. Or I just take the skin off and then I weld the skin back to this one, which is what I was thinking I'm doing. I don't have the $100 at the moment. I'm trying to get it up. I've made $30 today. I've also been invited down to Brett Jones's car show, which is 2 weeks from yesterday. I really want to go down to the car show so I can get you guys some more content. I haven't done a car show in a while. I didn't get to the All Holden Day one this year because it was raining, and I think I missed out on one or two of the others. I will be, on the other hand, going down to, I think it's this weekend, the Bundy car meet. So we'll get down there and we'll do some videoing down there. So if you guys want to watch that live, I figured I might do a live video through Facebook instead of the YouTube channel, or I'll just do it on the YouTube channel and share it over to the Facebook page. Not sure yet. Make my mind up on Saturday. So we'll be doing that. Now we'll get back to it. Now this block is, so far what I've done is just looked at the ball size. They're standard, so nothing's been done to them. I will give you a bit of a squeeze, and that. Just grab hold of yours and bring this over. Now the balls look pretty good. It's just a bit of dust in there, so there's tiny little bit of a lip, not a big lip, and that per se. So like everything looks pretty well reasonable. There's no cracks in it anywhere, and that, so it will do for a build. It's going to be a slow process because, one, I'm not working, and two, thank you to the 160 subscribers I've got at the present stage, and that I'm doing my best I can with very, very limited funds. And I mean very limited. Um, I'm only on New Start. I'm studying. Also paying off a car that don't run. So it's a rough trot at the moment. So yeah, this carby here, like I said, was on the original one. The manifold was the same. It's an Eagle Brock. An Eagle Brock. An Eagle Brock Tucker Holden. I think the little plate says on it. So I gotta get it down. Carby's trying to come off. I managed to free up the one set of butterflies and that sort of stuff. The secondaries I'm not too sure of yet. So yeah. Not sure what else to tell you. Now I've got all the parts, the pistons. I've gone through. I'm still going through. Down the bottom down here. And that I found my extra timing case off the original engine, the starter motor there, the alternator, the oil pump. It's a whole high volume oil pump. My rocket covers the sump. If anyone wants some VCV B engine mounts, let me know. I've got some down there. Going cheaply because I'm needing the money. Fan, water pump, the distributor for it, timing. Now, the timing gear and timing chain for the original is still good, so I'm probably just going to use them. I'm hoping to possibly have a chat to Brendan from King of Tow Crew and Letho, see if they might be able to help me out on doing the heads for the build. So then if that's the case, we might organise to take all the head components and that down to Letho and maybe either dropping them off down there and seeing what work he can do while we're there, and that, or pitch a tent for a couple of days and stay down there, and then we'll do a couple of videos and watch Letho get there and put do the heads and that sort of stuff. So yeah, like all the I think it'll be a reasonable little motor. And that I didn't want anything too big for the HG, just something nice, streety, and all that. So yeah, probably put another cam in it. So I'll be looking around. If anyone wants to help out with the cam for the build, let me know. Just message me on Facebook or leave a message in the comments. Once again, I really want to try and get to 1,000 subscribers, because as soon as I can get 1,000 subscribers, then we can look at doing the live stream videos. So then while I'm doing the work, you guys can be here asking questions and that sort of stuff. Now I only have the tripod, so I won't be able to answer your questions straight off the bat unless I've got somebody that can do the filming for me and hold the phone. But basically the live streaming is so I can get down to the car shows, so then we can do the live stream through the car shows and that sort of stuff. You're just going to ask about what cars there are, what models, make, maybe what they're running in it. I can ask a few questions of the owners if they're about, things like that. Now Brendan and Nicole went over to make it to the workshop. That's all good. It was raining a fair bit out at Gingin yesterday, and they were behind on travel time, so all good, Brendan, if you see the video. maybe if I can get down, I'll drop into the workshop and see if you're in. If not, I'll pop in and see you, Heath. So yeah, that'll be it for now. Because I don't have much. Oh, what I have done, I'll just show you very quickly. Is I've started going through all the parts for the engine. So there are all the valves and all that sort of stuff there. Bottom end bits, all the valve springs, the rockers. Now I would like to put some adjustable rockers in, or even just roller rockers. If I could, I'd like to go some double valve springs too, because they're just standard valve springs. So that's what I want to do with that. Underneath here we have got the pistons, the crank. Now the crank looks good. There's not a really great deal of wear on the crank, but the biggest wear is more, you can see it, there's more wear on the cam, so that's the reasons why I want to change the cam over, just put a slightly lumpier cam in, nothing too big, and that, unfortunately the oil pickup there has been broken. Good thing is there's 2 spares over there, so I'm hoping to go with that one that's down there. And that one there I've got to pull apart and clean it out and have a look at it. So the timing's all been left and strapped up for the right position. Now there's the they're free, they're not too stiff, not too loose, but I don't know if I should change them over or just clean the tops of the pistons up. As you can see, the rings are expanding, so I don't know if I should just get there and just give it all a general clean and just start putting it all back together, just get the seals and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So that's the engine bits. Now also, if anyone is after, I have, don't know if I should keep it, but that's the original manifold for it, which has all the vacuum shit on it, so that's why I'm not going to be using it, that's why I'm using that one. The heads, the extra timing cover, so forth. So, but what I have done and started to do, just very quickly, is I've gone along and started cleaning up the passenger lower guard and that, to when I can get the wire to get on to starting to do the repairs on that. I've got the grease for the gearbox, for the bearings, so hopefully we can get in and do that this week and work out how to put the bearings back in with the grease so we can get that together. And just over the last couple of days I've just gone along and started to started doing a little bit of filler work in that area, because that's where I've done some rust repairs and that, because I can't do much else on the bloody old grill and that at the moment, so we're going to go along and do the filler work along this section along here and that, and smooth all this bit here out, down along here as well, and up in here and in there, all along there, bit along there. Once that's done, we're going to sand it, smooth it all back, like you can see I've been doing here, and that, and then that's done. Because I want to go to the Nationals next year, I'm not going to paint the car. I'm going to just get there and edge prime it all in black edge primer. and then I'll whack a couple of 2 or 3 coats of satin and clear over the top of the whole car, just so I can make it down to the car show. So that's if I ever get the floor and the tail light section. But guys, I don't want to ask, but I just keep reminding everyone t-shirts are available, and that I'm going to be getting a couple of hoodies made up, and that, so I've already sold one on pre-order for $45, and that, but that was somebody I know, so he's just covering the cost. So it could be 45 or it could be 55. It depends on how much the hoodies are going to cost me each. So I've got to find where I can get them from first, and depending on the cost of that, because yeah. So I've done that. I think that's about it for this time. I just really want this bloody wire, because it's really bugging me that I can't actually do any more welding videos and progress on the actual work. It's just all these bloody updates, and it's really shitting me. So I reckon if you're local and you need your car detailed, give me a buzz. I'll even work for the money. I'm trying to work for the money as it is. So yeah. If you got a little bit of rust, or you're needing a panel made up, I have started making some more HR dog legs. I sold the only one I had made up, and that the other week. The customer was pretty happy with it. There was a little bit of work that he had to do, but hey, they're hand shaped, they're handmade, they're hand formed. There's no pressing of a die or anything like that. I am trying to make a die form to help crisp up the lip of the panel, and that, so the panel's more crisp, like the lip is. So yeah, yeah. Right then, I'm gonna go, guys. I'm tired today. I got to study in the morning. So yeah, please share the videos, like the videos. The more you like, comment, share, and all that sort of stuff, it goes through people's other notifications when they're doing their searches and things like that. It helps get it up in those certain areas. Like, I've noticed that YouTube has changed my settings on the subscribers, the people that I've subscribed to. So where I normally get all their notifications, I'm not been getting all their notifications because for some reason YouTube has changed that on me. I don't know why. I'm finding I'm not getting a lot of notifications. So please like, subscribe. If you've got a question on something to do with HR and HDs, let me know. If you've got a question on HGs, let me know. I might be able to answer it or show you something. I do have a few reference books to go by. Like the knowledge on the HRs, it's because I've grown up with HRs. My uncle had them, and that when I was a kid. He actually had 2 utes. One that he was doing as custom, putting the diamond shaped tail lights in. Never got to finish them, and that, had to sell them. I'm not selling this one, but that's where my inspiration came from. My uncle Pete. I know you're probably not watching, but anyway, thank you, Uncle Pete. So yeah, right then, I'm gonna go, guys. Take it easy. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, jump over to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and that, and follow us on all the social media that I've got so far. Alright then, take it easy. Cheerio.